Hello and welcome to today's intention. I absolutely love doing intentions at this time of day. It's so great at the end of the working day to just mellow out, come down, just be in this peaceful place to start off the rest of your evening. So we're going to create some reality together. If you could define a place to sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes or so, your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be great. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. I want you to take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. You don't need them for the next half hour. And for the next breath, you want to fill up full. Start with your lower belly, and then move to your upper abdomen and your lower rib cage, expanding out towards the back. And when you exhale this time, I'd like you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, we'll get the help of our visualization and breathe light directly into your heart and exhale light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to move into the body. Focus there. If you could bring your attention down to your feet and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these wonderfully loyal servants, always trying their best to do our bidding. And sometimes we just need to ask. And if you could feel your energy now leaving your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we move into the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees, and feel everything relax. And each body part or area that we touch on, I want you to let revert back to its natural, original, perfect blueprint. No inflammation, no pain, everything reverting back to its original perfection. And then we move to the upper legs, the buttocks, the hips, pelvic area. And we feel everything loosen. And then into the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Feel everything soften. Our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position, arms, forearms, hands and fingers hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. Then we'll move up to the skin of our scalp. This is a place where tension can hide sometimes. So I want you to release anything you find there right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then we move into the jaw and we allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. Now feel all of your facial muscles melting into this pool of perfect relaxation. See if you can get your eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a virtual seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want the mind to stick around and be part of our council, but just take more of a backseat for now. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. Let's enlist the help of the elements to help us with this. We'll start with the element of fire, and you can see that as the sun, if you like. Fire is a great element for helping us with this, as it naturally burns up anything that's no longer necessary, purifying us, allowing us to be reborn from the ashes. And then we'll ask the element of water, another great element to help us as it naturally retains memory. So we can envision ourselves standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the pull of the current against us, pulling away anything that no longer serves us, any trauma, any negative patterns. And we watch and observe as these things float down the current on the river water. And then we enlist the help of air, so the breeze or the wind with its specialty of pulling away any stories that we tell, our egos, leaving behind only the pure, shining truth. And finally, we ask Earth to help us with its magnetic properties, to pull away any heaviness or baggage that's still burdening us to the Earth, to hold it to it. And trust that it will be transformed into the higher vibrational frequencies, kind of like a seed being sprouting into new life. And now let's take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity where the heart resides. And let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to feel this journey viscerally. So feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy or the lightness as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it appears, or maybe a wall. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP, backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit. And brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine, inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of shift in perception now, away from our physical bodies that we're used to, and more towards our energetic or light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart now and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you may experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe. They are also you. We are all one being, one consciousness, one light. All the same pie, bringing slightly different flavors to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of this intention. Because we can. So I'd like you to go ahead right now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to fill in the page, color the blanks the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. So envision yourself right now, completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. And anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling really light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, the quantum level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family as well. Witness their expressions of relief and wonderment too. And then stretch it to include your community and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of focusing our intention, sending the energy out. And now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth, cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us, we're seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we also each have an innate need and desire to contribute. So when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or we can go to a memory where we were doing something we were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that we completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of your day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. I want you to see all of this as being already done. It has already happened. It is done. So say we all. Now we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us, exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we are doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this incredible existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. See us all out at a big outdoor music festival, rejoicing, feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. It's incredible. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's magnificent. What joy. Let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something wondrous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, righteousness, the judgment, this all just falls away, and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief, what bliss. Even any governing bodies in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the worry, tension, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere above us, transforming into a higher vibrational resonance frequency, more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections cleansing, clearing, opening up, communication flowing. So beautiful. The atmosphere is just so smooth. It's just so easy to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, you're out for a walk in the forest with your dog, enjoying the serenity, you're having a laugh with your friends on the court, you're creating something in the kitchen or at work, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty surrounding you and drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd like to just connect with some gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this wonderful life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us in light and love and healing and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take this entire amazing reality you've just created and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy ball. And then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Build it up, and give it away. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good job. I can just feel all the concentric rings of energy circling the planet, causing all the other light energies to light up in response, blanketing the world in peace and love and prosperity. Wow. Now I'd like you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Maybe you shift your limbs around a little bit too, really come back in. When you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes. Just notice how you're feeling right now. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on a moment's demand, anytime, all the time. Eventually, we won't have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together in this way, exponentially by magnitudes, actually. So thank you very much in joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. It all works, it's all good. If you've been doing these intentions for a while, have fun with this, play with this. Go out and try the single conscious breath of intention throughout your day, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're cooking supper, when you're standing in line, just before bed. And just notice over the next week or two, what kind of shifts are occurring in your life. Try it out. We will see you again for the next intention tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening.